Hey, how you doing? I am Gio. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time, or welcome back and welcome to another techno reaction. And by techno, I mean bouncy techno. I mean Scottish bouncy techno. I'm not calling it like happy hardcore because it wasn't. But yeah, today we're reacting to Ultrasonic. Right? Yeah, of course I've heard this before. Of course I have. But I'm in the mood for some nostalgia. Right? I'm in the mood for going back to my roots. And this is it. This is in Scotland with the rave scene. You know, there's a lot of bands like Q-Tex, QFX, Rhythmic State, etc., right? A lot. Ultrasonic seemed different, right? They seemed different. They played different. They sounded different. They seemed more legit at the time. And Mallorca was a better frontman than any of the others. If you're into happy hardcore, Resurrection, Raven and stuff, like Ultrasonic were your cool older brothers, right? They were set apart. They were part of the scene, but they didn't seem like it. They seemed like they were bigger than that, right? They really were for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it was how they sounded, the image they presented. I don't know, but they looked cool as fuck. They sounded amazing. Mallorca was, Mallorca was just a bundle of fucking energy, wasn't he? The guy was just a bundle of energy, and from what I've seen, he kept up till the end. Right? He kept up till the end. The man lived his life on his terms, right? And guy was a legend. He really was. So rest in peace, Mallorca Lee. There's not much more I'm got to say about this. But this is Ultrasonic, Love Me Right. Like I said, I've heard this before, but I've probably never sat and listened to it individually. Just sat in a room and listened to the song, right? Playing in cars, raves, etc., yep. But let's just sit and actually listen to it and see how good it sounds by today's standards. I think that's 93, 92 or 93. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if it fucking holds up.
US back in the place to be now. Everybody in the house.
So mate, that is great, right? Pianos, pods, a vocal hook, a bass line following the kick when the kick comes in, in Mallorca Lee, just like keeping the vibe going, right? And I do wonder how successful Ultrasonic would have been as just an instrumental group, right? I mean, of course, what I mean is without like a hype man, without the MC, without Mallorca, especially the live shows. I wonder how successful they would have been, because obviously musically it's tight, right? Musically, it's as good as anything that was coming at the time. But I wonder if they would still have been held to such high regards, right? I also like the fact that there's a little bit of breakbeat in it, right? Just a little bit of breakbeat.
Stopping us now. Is everybody ready for the last time? Yeah! Get down on the U.S. coast. Bring it on. For the last time tonight. Come on, Jimmy, now.
Past the MIC, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I was Ultrasonic with Love Me Right. And, you know, I mean, they were just different, right? Especially in Scotland, at a time where everyone was copying Scott Brown, right? Everyone was copying Scott Brown. In Ultrasonic did it different. The Ultrasonic did different. I think they were influenced more by England and less like see how hard and fast we can go, right? With cheesy stabs and stuff like that, right? Always beautifully done. Pads, kick, like toms. The new, I think Ultrasonic had a very good sense of timing. They knew when to drop, and they knew when to bring it up. In when it dropped, you had Mallorca sort of setting the scene, right? Which is why, as I'm saying, I don't know how successful it would have been as it's an instrumental, right? Even with the songs with vocals in it, without Mallorca, is the hype man, is the front man, is the crowd instigator, is the energy, right? Like if you see S Guy, how much S fucking Guy's enjoying himself, it's infectious, right? It really is. Like you see some people are looking moody and, you know, trying to be cool, right? And you see Mallorca like into it, enjoying himself, and it gives you the permission to do the same, right? Like, I'm not sure if it would work today because everyone's trying to be so fucking, I don't know. It's different, right? It's different. The scene's not even the scene's just different. But yeah, rest in peace, Mallorca Lee. a massive part of my childhood, and anyone else my age in Scotland will have fond memories of Ultrasonic. Always a soundtrack to your youth. Always. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. If you've got any suggestions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm going through any genre, anything electronic, any time period, any genre, anything you want to hear. Like, give me some bangers. Right? I'm going to chuck in the occasional thing for nostalgia, but give me some absolute bangers, the things I probably haven't heard, the things that rock your world, right? But that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.